Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Tim from the Camp Compound and a joyous day we have some good news. In front of us we see the Bitcoin US dollar 1-day chart and we see a beautiful green candle right here. Now there are a few things to talk about because, well, first of all, we have broken for the moment. We still have 4 hours to go approximately, so knock on wood. But for the moment we have broken the 17,600 that we were talking about. It was exciting for a moment when we were about at 500, 600, but we managed to pull through. Now we have to close above it, very important, and then tomorrow confirm onwards, retrace to the scene of the crime here, and then continue onwards toward, let's say, 18,500. But what is the reason that we have this sudden bump here? Like, we can zoom into the 4 hour and see that there was quite some volume. Well, that is because there was the CPI print, the consumer price inflation, and that was far lower than expected. Last month we came in at 7.7. This day or today we came in at 7.1, where the idea was between 7.3 and 7.6. That is, it may not sound like a lot, but that is tremendous. That is great for the market, and that shows that inflation is coming down for the moment, or at least official inflation. That's a whole different can of worms that we're not going to open right now. But it does show that at the very least the Federal Reserve is doing something right, or so it seems, meaning that they're more likely to take a step back, see how inflation will act over the coming months, and that means that tomorrow during the FOMC meeting, which is where they decide the interest rates, generally speaking. Tomorrow during the FOMC meeting, they will show, or they will give the next interest rate hike, and there's a good chance that that will be a 50 basis point one or a 0.5%. Great stuff, because that means that they're slowly, pulling back their aggressiveness, which means that capital will possibly, or at least that the pivot is coming closer, and that capital may just start to flow a bit more easily, meaning that risk asset will do better. So all of that is in these like two decisions, these two numbers that came out today and tomorrow. So yeah, that is the long and the short of it. Now you're all up to speed. Now you have an idea of what's going on. I forgot to close WhatsApp. So let's have a quick look here at the CME, because here we see that the market is saying that there's an 80% chance that we'll only see a 50 basis point rate hike rather than 75. That is pretty good odds. Those are some decent numbers. I like to see that. If we do see a 75% basis point rate hike, so the 20% one, then the market will probably crash pretty hard. Definitely back under 17,600, possibly all the way back to 16,000. That is a bit hard to gauge, but it would be a quick blow, a quick and swift blow to the market that we didn't expect. So be prepared. Tomorrow it is, I believe, 8 p.m. Amsterdam time, or 7 p.m. around that time. Tomorrow evening, and I think that is about 12 in New York time. Just so you're aware. The market can be a bit choppy at that point. So let's actually get into the chart, shall we? Here we see the break, so we want a confirmation and then a retrace possibly to move up to 18,500, and then we have the main trend line here around 19,200 approximately, which would be the big one to break. If we can break that one, that'd be perfect. Then we might move up to 20,000, and we have a good support again, and then we would have had a break above here, a break under here, and we can continue to range on possibly for the next couple of months. We'll see. But that is kind of the scenario that we're seeing here. If we do get rejected at 19,000, there's a good chance that we'll sweep the lows again here around 16,000. So be prepared. There is definitely a chance for that. We do see that DYDX today is having some trouble. Actually, should go to Ethereum first. ETH USD. And we see that Ethereum is kind of doing the same thing. It broke through its trend line, and now it is trying to hold on above this resistance, or now support here, and we'll see if that actually works out. My cat is about to take a bite out of my phone, which is not healthy for neither one of them. So if we move into the 4 hour, then we see kind of the same picture here as well. So we broke up. We're now testing to see what we can hold, and we'll see tomorrow how that goes. So let's look into the alt market. We see that DYDX did quite well and then broke back down, but did manage to test its support here, the trend line as well as the actual support. So that is decent. Hopefully we can set that through. Possibly the daily chart is not looking so hot, but as long as we can keep the support, that is a decent start at the very least. Solana is actually doing quite well, showing some really good progress here. If it can close like this, we might just tap back up towards that 14.6, 14.7 approximately. XRD is hanging just under that resistance, so we'll have to see. It would be great if it could close near its highs to kind of recapture that and try and continue onwards. Might just make a double top, but we'll see. What else we got? Let's have a quick look at AVE, how that is doing. We see that AVE is actually doing what AVE does. It crashed up, or it went up quite quickly. It did manage to break its trend line right there. Let's take these ones out. And then saw a rejection because the market is still waiting for the FOMC tomorrow as well, probably. So the jubilance and the euphoria is not complete quite yet. There's still the uncertainty of tomorrow. So there's AVE, DYDX. Let's see, let's have a look at Matic as well right here. Matic is kind of showing similar vibes. It is a bit tentative still, probably waiting for the rest of the market to kind of show some strength. So Bitcoin is really the leader here, showing us the way out of the darkness from here at this point. And we'll have to see if it can actually keep it up. That is the main part. We want to close above and we want to confirm above. That would be the strongest statement Bitcoin can make currently. That is kind of it for today. That is a bit like the long of the short of it. Of course, tomorrow we have our members only daily update where I will talk about the FOMC, and then on Thursday I'll talk about it openly on YouTube. So I'll see you all then. Have a great evening. Have fun tomorrow, especially, and good luck. Keep cool, keep calm, keep compounding. I said that in the wrong order. Keep calm, keep cool, keep compounding. Bye bye.